How do you know if somebody is lying to you? How do you know if your partner is lying to you, especially if they are a narcissist and they are very full of themselves, or if they are more of a covert narcissist where they are more of a victim? So they want lots of attention either way, whether it's grandiose or whether it's very victim focused. How do you know if they are lying to you? Well, the one thing that you're going to notice is that they do a lot of convincing, okay? Whether it's a narcissist or not, the person who might be lying is doing lots of convincing. So if you say something to them such as, did you cheat on me? Okay, just something very just vague and open. They will maybe say something like, I would never cheat on you. How could you possibly think that I would cheat on you? I would never want to hurt you. I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. I would never cheat. I'm not a cheater. I don't like cheaters. So these are all convincing statements, right? But the one thing that you did not hear there is, no, I did not cheat on you. Okay. So someone who is lying might not even be thinking of the obvious of just saying no, but they may start going into convincing statements. Now, even if they say no, they actually usually still go into convincing statements. So if you ask somebody who did not cheat on you, did you cheat on me? They might just turn around and go, no, why would you think that? And leave it at that, because they're not feeling at all, hey, how are you? They're not feeling at all like they should defend themselves. But if there is a guy, a man, whatever, who is cheating on you, and this also goes for guys as well, this is for the woman in your life or your partner, whoever, the partner will often convince you. So you have those convincing statements. Now, what you can do also is look for the language that is silent, so the body language. So you might have someone who you say, what were you doing last Christmas? You know, who were you with last Christmas? And they pause, okay? Now, that pause might tell you that they're thinking of something to say, because if you say to someone, were you dating anyone at Christmas time? They either know it's a yes or a no, okay? If you just say, what were they doing at Christmas? Well, 10 years ago, they might not know. But if you say, did you ever cheat on anyone at Christmas time? They would have a yes or no on that. Also, a narcissist tends to be very black or white. A narcissist, more so when they are lying, will say things like, I've never lied, I've never this, I've never that. Now, we all lie, and if you think that you don't, you do, more than likely. So it's natural to lie. It's natural if you don't feel good, or if you want to keep something more personal. If someone says, how are you? You might just say, I'm fine. So technically that's a lie. So we all do lie. Now, a narcissist usually will not admit to that. A narcissist will say, no, I just wear everything on my sleeve. I tell people like it is. They tend to be more vocal, okay? Now, the other thing that happens is when someone is lying to you, especially if it's around the idea, I'm going to scooch my arm here. I don't have my stand with me. If somebody is lying to you and they are, let me think of the word, they're sort of trying to get you to believe it's your fault. Okay, so they're just twisting it around on you. That's actually another sign of them lying. So if I said to somebody, hey, did you cheat on me? And they say, how could you possibly think that? I'm not that kind of person. You must be asking because you feel guilty about it. Well, where were you? And they start bringing things up, right? So that's the person trying to diffuse and project it onto you. Now, another way that you can kind of tell if somebody's lying is they really dress up their lies. You know, they might say like, to be honest, I can't even believe what you're saying. I mean, honestly, I don't understand that. I would never, you know, they get lots of adjectives, lots of phrases. And now understand, if somebody is lying to you, it's not one or two of these things. So if somebody says, to be honest with you, I like mint ice cream, and that's it, they probably like ice cream. So these are all phrases, but there's a cluster of behaviors and a cluster of body language that goes into the lie to decipher if it is a lie. So we have the pause, we have the convincing statements, and we also have the twisting, okay, and throwing it back at you. And one of the last things to look for is if somebody is saying that it's more of a referral. So kind of, what, you think I'm a liar? Why don't you ask my friends? My friends all know that I'm a great person, so just ask them. Or, you know, nobody in my family lies. Ask anybody in my family. None of us cheat, you know, and they go to that space. So that's another reason that you might question someone being authentic. So I'm not saying any of these individually mean for sure that somebody's lying. I'm saying if you have a hunch and that's the feedback and you notice more than one of those, and especially if you get to 3 of those, you might want to consider just being more cautious with the person, regardless of what the lie is about. It could be about cheating, it could be about money, it could be about a million things, but you need to really be cautious. So that is how you can tell if someone is lying right to your face. They often don't recognize that they're doing it. They defend themselves a lot, and in addition to defending themselves a lot, they will try to throw it back at you. So if you have any questions, definitely write them below. Or if you've had a situation where someone was lying and you notice some behaviors, definitely write them below, because it definitely helps other people as well. So I will talk to you guys soon.